Tell them about yourself, Sam.
Okay, I'm not good
Who
at
are
this.
you?
Okay. Stop.
Okay.
Composure. Can't be an actor. All right. Stop. You can't.
Hey guys, this is Natalie, Smeraglia, and I have Sam here. I am the youngest of the Smeraglia family, also an adoption specialist here. So today we are going to talk about us.
Hey everyone, I'm Sam Duggar. I'm from Spanish Fort, Alabama, and I'm the oldest of three.
Great. Tell us the story of how you met.
We met at our school, Central Christian, our teeny tiny little school. We didn't really know each other, but I was in like 7th grade. I was a cheerleader. He had started playing basketball, and like he was kind of like came out of nowhere because you were like doing online school, so nobody really knew who he was. He would only come for like games. And so of course, me and all my friends were like, who is that? And I will never forget and Angie being like, he's so cute, what's his name? And I was like, stop, like don't do that. But we started to become friends when we went to art class, and that's when we started becoming great friends. Got in lots of trouble, moved around the whole class. Really,
Talking too much.
Yeah, talking too much. He flirted a lot. He also flirted with like the wall, so you know, you never knew if it was real or not. But then, how did this all start?
Like us talking,
Yeah,
you know?
he like asked me to hang out.
Yeah,
randomly,
I basically
out of
just
nowhere.
asked her to hang out one day. I'd always
my
liked her.
course.
And I had, you know, you can kind of tell when somebody becomes single because they start posting more stuff. I kind of had that suspicion. I didn't know for sure. And so I just was like, hey, do you want to hang out one day? And it worked. And I believe that your mom
Thanks
convinced
to my mother,
you.
yes.
Yeah.
I was like out of nowhere. It was like Friday. I had like taken a shower. I was in my pajamas. It was like, I feel like 4:30, 5 o'clock. And I was like, I'm in bed. Like, this is bedtime. I'm not doing anything. And I told my mom, I was like, Mom, like, guess who just like asked me to hang out? And she was like, you need to go. She's like, it's Friday. You're not doing anything. And I was like, okay, fine, I guess. And she just made me feel very boring. So we went and we had fun, and literally from that day, like no joke, unless like we were on a trip or like out of town,
yeah.
we've literally been together every single day.
Yeah,
Which is crazy.
it's crazy. I was like, all right, you know, might as well make it official. So I asked her out, and she said no. She said that she wasn't ready.
Yeah, the reason for this was, you know, I liked him, but I didn't know if I was ready to like go right back in. I feel like that's important to like not make impulsive decisions, and I wanted to make sure that I actually did like him. Yeah, that's how he got rejected, but it all worked out.
Yeah,
It
and then
was
she asked me
character
out.
I did.
Because I was like, I'm just not gonna ask anymore. And then, yeah, but nothing changed. We still hung out every day. So.
Yeah. We've been dating since, and now we're engaged.
Yeah.
So fun. My favorite thing about Sam is, first of all, he's got a wonderful personality, but also he's very, very kind. Like, he's a very generous person. I feel like we're opposites. Like, I'm youngest child, so like I feel like you're like used to like getting what you want, and he's oldest, so it's a great balance.
I would say definitely just that you're just like, I don't know, I think just your personality that we get along so well. She's my best friend, and it's just, you know, it just makes it like I'm just hanging out with my best friend every day. So I think that's probably the biggest thing. We just get along perfect, and I just enjoy every minute that we spend together. So.
There is like this idea that you have to like be like super like, you have to be together for so long, and you have to like have this like, you have to be mature and at this age and have all your life planned out, and I just don't think that that's true. I think that when you do, you do know when you want to marry someone, I hope. And I just think that like, why wait? Because you're gonna go through all of the stuff in life with or without somebody, and you might as well do it with somebody who's gonna help you and just celebrate and build you up. And I just think that you're gonna grow together, and you just get to start younger and have more time together.
My thing is, I didn't want to be an old dad. I always want to be a young dad. So like, that was kind of like my thing. I definitely wanted to like, you know, have a wife and a family like while I'm young, so I can, you know, be there longer to see them grow up and enjoy life with them and all that stuff. So.
I would have never thought that I was gonna get married here, and I actually didn't want to, because I've lived at the estate. You know, we have our Christmas parties, and it's beautiful. I love the estate, and I think that anybody would dream to get married there. But I just feel like because it felt more like of just a casual thing, like an everyday thing, I was like, I want this to be very special. But it just so happened to work out that way, and I'm actually really glad it did work out, because I think it's gonna look so perfect, and it is gonna be special because it's ours. Like, we're getting married on our land, and I think that's special, but I would have never imagined that, ever.
You know, something funny, I'll say stuff, like I'll have my own opinion, and at first it's never, you know, normally it's not the popular opinion. But lately, for some reason, it ends up, I give up, and then it ends up coming back around to it, and I'm like, wow, because that's what I said at the beginning. I was like, you know, we could just save money, do it here, and it was like, no, I want it, you know, somewhere else, and I was like, okay, and then she just changed her mind at some point, and so it worked, you know, I think it worked out.
We have 4 dogs. So I had Moo before we ever met. Moo is my precious angel, perfect dog ever. He is a little Toodle, he's 4. And then right after that, I got Lemon. I was planning on getting another dog, and then it kind of happened, and I got Lemon. She's a little F1 BB medium. She's so precious, but me and Sam were also working here doing media in the mornings, like how Meredith and Taylor do sometimes. And we brought my mom and Meredith a little puppy. It was Zara, it was a little Zara puppy. And I mean, of course, I say I want this dog 20 times a day, but Sam like really wanted this dog, and I was like, oh, you're like serious.
Well, the dog really liked me.
Yeah.
The dog picked me. That's what it was.
Then we have Bear. Bear was a puppy that I saw. I fell in love with this dog. Absolutely in love with him. Immediately as I saw him I have to have this dog. I had to have him. He is a Twiddle as well. And yeah, now we have a 4-dog clan.
Honestly, I think the biggest adjustment to married life is probably going to be all the like legal stuff that you have to do that we're all going to have to go back and change. We're actually currently buying a house, and we're going to have to change the names that the house is in once we get married. You know, the taxes and just all that stuff. So that's a lot. Probably that's going to be the biggest change, because as of now, not much beyond that I don't think will change, because we're together every day. So, I mean, that's probably going to be the biggest thing.
Cooking is, that'll be a change. I don't cook a lot because I don't feel like I'm like, Sam will like come home after like eating a massive lunch and be like, I'm starving, and has to eat like a whole nother meal, and then he has to have like snacks. So it's like, okay, but I think it'll be fine because Sam is also a wonderful cleaner, which is not normal, I don't feel like. So as long as I cook and you do that, we're golden. So I'm an adoption specialist, so I'm in the office, on the phone with clients, talking with them, getting their dream puppy.
I'm in the maintenance department, so I keep the place running. That's what we do. We keep this place running. So we're the backbones, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so in 5 years from now, we're gonna redo this interview. I hope that in 5 years from now, we preferably have one kid. That would be nice. One child. I hope that we are both doing very well financially. I'm actually planning on going to trade school to get my FAA certificate to work on airplanes. So hopefully I will be making good money working on airplanes and maybe having a boat. We'll see. That's the plan. That's my plan at least.
Kids, yeah. Maybe child, one. I just hope that, you know, we're just enjoying life.
Yeah.
Everything's like, I feel like in this stage of life right now, a lot of things are like happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like all the things that we're doing right now are gonna be like settled and paid off at that point. Like, we're just gonna be smooth sailing. We're gonna be all set, which is exciting.
Okay, last question. Any honeymoon plans?
The house. We're working on the house.
We can always take a trip, and I think that that's gonna be special no matter what, but I think that getting married is like the biggest time in your life, one of the biggest milestones, and then buying a house is also like, I feel like another one. We're not staying at the house until we are married.
So,
yeah.
there'll be lots of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Move in and set stuff up, fix stuff. So.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, but also we need to spend the time on it too, so it'll be good.
Yeah. Yay, this was fun.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Go 25, 30.
Yep, see y'all in 5 years.